Hello and welcome back to another Talking Tale video. In today's one we're at the TMT, the Archie Adventures, issue number 47. And this issue, we're dealing with the Isle Sunroth, a robot, and also some lizards, some other creatures. And it was a very weird and wacky issue because, like I said, it's dealing with tales going against some lizards and a robot, and then they're talking about like a species war, like a civil war kind of thing between two races. It's not what I expected from Turtles, but at the same time, I am quite glad that they are setting stuff up for Turtles going to Dimension X, and also setting up the final story up for the issue 50 stuff. So, you know, there's some decent stuff in this one, but at the same time, why was they putting in a story about a political race war? Or I don't think it had anything to do with politics, but why, like a race war? Why putting that in a kid's book? I find that to be so weird, but either way. So we do first cut open to the bit from the last issue where we get to see April talking on the news about the Isle Sunroth robot is coming down to Earth to destroy, New York and that kind of stuff. And we do find out the reason a little bit later, which I must admit, I do find it quite interesting, and glad that they are going back to old issues and all that kind of stuff. It was really great for that kind of thing. But either way, there wasn't really too much I can really talk about here. I mean, I will first off I was saying that we do get to see Omikyo. She's back and she's now a camera reporter for April. So I must admit that's actually quite cool to see. I mean, it was a little bit weird seeing April like this again, just because with her now being a reporter again. It's not bad. I mean, it's what you expect from this version of April, but with how so long we want to ignore that kind of thing for this continuity, and now it's going back to it all of a sudden, it feels that weird, but at the same time comforting because we're going back to a version of April that we know and I would say. And we do get to see that a competitor shows up, trying to get all the footage and that kind of stuff from the attack. And unfortunately, the lizard guy, he runs straight into the guy's van, and then the robot takes his camera. So he has some really bad luck. I mean, must not like it. Great, he deserves it. But yeah, I mean, other than that, for this scene here, where we do get Sabertoe, Splinter fighting the Sunroth robot. I mean, there isn't really too much I can really talk about here, just because, even though stuff happens, it's just a fight that you would expect. The only big thing that I can really talk about here was the fact that Leo chopped off his arm. But other than that, there wasn't really too much to it other than that. But either way, it was a pretty decent fight. And like I already mentioned, the robot does take the camera, so he runs off. And after that, we do get to see everyone, they all catch up and they're all talking and getting know each other. And that's when we do get the backstory of how the Sunroth came to be and also what he's doing. So it turns out the reason why he's on Earth is because he's looking for the Sunroth, and that is the person from issue 3 from the series, or from the TV show. It was episode 1 of season 2. It was the alien guy who came crashing down to Earth and had this crystal thing. It turns out that crystal was actually his eye. That's pretty cool. I can't deny that. I mean, I do like how they're going back and retconning some stuff into a new continuity. I think that's really great. And, I mean, it's just, I don't have anything else to really say about it. It's just great that they're going back to other parts of the continuity and, giving new life and that kind of stuff. Because, had this been a TV show, they would not have gone to it. So, I do like that for that bit. But then he goes on about his backstory. So, it turns out that those people who took his eye, they created his robot, this robot race, and the robots wanted to have some rights, or all their rights, I think, was just so that they can live peacefully and free, and all that kind of stuff, which, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, but then the people were like, no, we don't want to give you the rights, just because if you do that, then, you're going to betray us, you're going to leave us. Which, yeah, I can understand where they're coming from, but at the same time, oh boy, this is really feel like something which we should not be talking about, because this feels like it's a very touchy subject, but either way, let's keep going. And so the Sunroth robots, they decided to create a new race of these lizard people. They won the war between the Sunroth people, but yet the Sunroth people were like, yeah, nah, such a, we still got our stuff, so, you're still going to be lesser than us. So that's when we do get to see that one night the robot was sleeping, and then the Sunroth people, they decided to just take his eye out, which Yeah, that's an interesting way to go around it, but yeah, so after that, April goes on to tell Turtles that, oh yeah, like, Channel 6 News is going to go live in a few minutes to report this, like, lizard guy, so you might want to do something about it. And I felt like this bit was a bit rushed, just because during this bit here, Johnny breaks into the power box, turns off the lights, everyone goes in and they take the lizard, and they escape. However, the man wakes up who Johnny knocked out, he turns on the power, and they accidentally are supposed to live on TV. And for this bit, I feel like there should have been a lot more, or at the very least, not being rushed or input in the same issue as all this kind of stuff. It just feels like this bit was really rushed and just trying to just have a little bit more extra story in here without it really contributing all too much. But after that, we do get to see everyone talking, and we're like, well, you know, we're spoiled on TV, so we've got to lie low. Haven't they been doing that all their lives? I mean, except from the fact that when they're traveling around the world and got spoiled by like every other person. So what's the difference now? But the Sunroof person, he goes on to reveal that he's going to go to Dimension X, and everyone's also like, oh yeah, you know, it'd be cool to see because, you know, Colleen might be there. But I'm pretty sure that Toes went there from like one of the first story arcs in the series, where it's fighting Krang, Big Rocksteady, even Mutanimals and that kind of stuff. Or was that a different place? But either way, they go on a ship and travel there, and you get to see him catch up with Ninjara and Raph, and Raph's naked. I don't know what to say to that. Why is he naked? What were they doing? I've got a feeling that a lot of people have a few ideas, but oh boy. And yeah, they catch up with the other guys, and they're going off to Dimension X now, with Raph being naked. Why not? But yeah, I have to say that overall for this issue, it was a decent one. I want to say this. I would say that it was good that it was going off of like some of the stuff I saw up in the last issue. I think that was great, and the actual story itself was pretty decent. Going back to old stories and issues, and you know, taking some that stuff and like, you know, giving it new life and that kind of stuff. Retconning it a little bit, but like making it work in this universe. And it was just like a decent story overall. I just think the only downside to this issue was the fact that the lizard bit where they had to try and get the lizard out from the studio, that was like done in a page or two. That felt so rushed, and it's just annoying because it felt like there could have been a lot more to like do here, but oh well, it is what it is. But it's annoying. But yeah, either way, I have to say that I'm quite looking forward to seeing where they go next with like story arc. I've forgotten what happens next, so this is going to be a rather interesting one. But yeah, oh boy. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you think about this issue. Do you like it? Do you not? And yeah, that's going for today, guys. If it doesn't, please share, subscribe, and all that stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.